clear-cut thing,
But I mean, assuming they found a Mexican restaurant and you wanted a liquor license, that entity could buy the corporation, you know, that has control of the liquor license. So I mean, I guess what President Rosick's point is that the liquor license, that's something that we granted for the purpose of this particular restaurant to sell boozy shakes, I guess there's a question, is it an item of value to that business, and does that make sense, or because it's really something that the public owns, not the business, so.
And after 120 days, the village has, if the business closes, that's cut and dry. It's not like the last hearing we saw, which was, you know, are they using it or are they not using it for 120 days? I mean, it's been 120 days.
I mean, I'll point out that if we do go through the hearing and take it back, we could get a business come that wants a liquor license for a different property, and I guess we would have two at that point, because we have the St. Robert's one, but I mean, you know, we could,
They can still
in a way to keep it with the property. It makes it more likely that will stay as a restaurant, although it's not like a fancy sit-down restaurant like we've been always seeking.
What I would really like to know, though, is are they still a tenant on that space, even though the business closed? So in other words, how do you sell, do their lease run out? I mean, is it tied to a site? Or if they sell the corporation, then can you take this liquor license and go to, you know, the Hyatt? Okay.
Because there's a legal definition of the property to which
it's tied to. So
yeah.
are they still have interest? Do they still have an interest in
An
that?
entity that doesn't have a lease still on that property can still hold the liquor license for that property. And
That's I just
yeah,
doesn't.
I mean,
Their lease ran out.
the courts have said that you have a property interest once you hold one of those things. And as long as the legal description is what it is, you're able to sell the whole.
So you can sell the corporation, but you don't have a lease.
You can't take it somewhere else. You can't take it across the street. You can't take it. It's tied to that. It's tied.
Because the premise description is on the lease.
So they can hold the license without holding the lease, but they can't take the license anywhere.
Correct.
Just
You can't.
in
Correct,
stasis.
yes.
Okay.
And the statutes don't contemplate a lease.
What was the last date you guys opened?
October 20, I thought it was the 2nd, but it could have been the 26th. I have it in a text.
Yeah.
And while we're just free flow discussion, I just wanted to say to President Rosick's point, on last Thursday, someone also came in and made me aware of the fact that they were charging what they believe is an exorbitant amount for leasing the space, which does not negate either way, but I just wanted to share. Again, I heard it from somebody else, but just wanted to share.
And I was unaware of this, so I mean,
I heard
we definitely tell people,
potential
like,
tenants
it's
that
not
wanna get in there.
sellable, you know, you
Mhm.
can't sell it.
Well, we do get questions about that, and
Yep.
have people speak to Sarah directly.
Nathan, if we were to hold a hearing on this, I mean, is it pretty clear cut that they haven't been in operation, and, you know, would they have a pretty clear case that we could take the license back, or would it be?
Well,
Debatable.
What I would recommend doing is have staff come in, have someone come in and say, well, they advertised that, or they sent out a notice that the last day of operation would be X. Based upon our knowledge and understanding of the use of the space, it appears to us that the last day of operation was X. It's been more than 120 days since that period of time. And there's not going to be any way that anybody's going to be able to say, well, we were really open, we were clandestinely open between, the first and the third, or we're either open to the public or not. We're going to have to either admit that. Now, they may stipulate to that fact beforehand, too. What I would probably recommend doing is, once we give them this notice, probably what's going to happen is they'll probably say, well, there's not much we can do about it. The ordinance is clear. They may voluntarily relinquish if they don't, I don't know how they're gonna disprove that fact. I mean, it seems pretty clear. They had a public, announcement. There's a sign on the door that said
Yeah.
closed since the date. I don't know how you get around that fact.
So it's not very ambiguous, it's pretty clear
No, I mean, it's
cut,
pretty
that
clear
weird,
cut.
yeah.
Yeah.
Trustee Warren?
Sorry, I have a quick question, just on kind of a process question really here. I mean, October 26th is probably 75 days, about 75 days ago. We haven't hit that 120-day threshold yet. Is it clear that we can actually schedule this prior to hitting the 120-day threshold? I mean, it seems.
Well, no, I mean, they're gonna have to be closed for 120 days. You'd have to put it out past the 120-day threshold.
So we can't schedule it, so
You
obviously.
schedule it on like the 121st day.
Like January 29th or whatever their third month is?
Fourth month.
Fourth month.
Yeah, so March.
November, December, January, February, until February, right?
End of February.
October to November is one, December, January, February.
I mean, some of this is
Early March.
speculative. If somebody, wins the bazillion-dollar lottery and they decide, well, we're gonna reopen next week, and there wasn't a gap of 120 days, and they reopen.
Could it be an option where we could just send a letter and advise them that we're requesting it now? If we don't voluntarily receive it from them, we've scheduled a date for X.
Well, the risk in doing that is that they'll get creative and try to find a way to be open.
I think that was our,
I
you're
think
asking
they'll
them
know.
to turn it
I think
in.
they're gonna know.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
So,
Right, I mean,
And we are a public agency, it's that we would like the license back if it's not in use.
I mean, they're a community business, and the owners have been involved in our community, good citizens. I'm surprised they haven't sold the business, or reopened to some other business, and I'm sure they're actively trying to do that. We should be encouraging them to open another restaurant there. I mean, they've invested a lot of money, we've invested on facade, it'd be good to have an active business there. I think it's premature to start moving on them, they haven't even hit 120 days yet.
just trying to do the math.
I would think they'd open for a day and sell liquor, I would.
Could someone ask them for a copy of their lease? I mean, we did put in a lot of money to this building, and if they don't have a lease anymore, I don't think how creative can you get? Trustee McKay?
I would support deferring the matter until 120 days has passed and then putting it on the next village board agenda. Otherwise, I would make a motion for option 2 at this time.
I thank you, and I would support that. I would like staff in the meantime to reach out if, I know the bid has reached out, but I don't know that our staff has. I mean, we have a good investment in there, and I think it's in our best interest to know what some of the plan is.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I was just gonna say, so what I'm trying to cobble together the
Yeah.
two, so what I'm hearing is we want to defer until we've actually hit 120 days, put it on the agenda after that, and in the meantime, staff reaches out and tries to at least take the temperature of whether they'll just give the license back, is it?
I will say that at that time, we will send out renewals, will be in the mail. So,
No, I mean, like, soon.
Yeah.
My preference, when do they go out?
beginning of March, like end of February, beginning of March.
So I'm meaning in between now and before that 120 mark. Can we reach out, I mean, the bid has already, and
Do you want to ask them to return the license voluntarily?
just, we have an investment in that property, as Trustee Maher has said.
Because I just want to make sure before, I go ask them something, that's the
But
direction.
I don't think it should be you, I mean, it could be the CDA, it could be Rebecca, but I just feel like, what is the intent of the property? I mean, there's businesses that want to go in there, but the price is extremely high, and so are they selling? I mean, we have an investment in that property, and I feel like we could be reaching out to them both, what's your utilization plan for the liquor license, if you'd like to share, and are you thinking of opening another business? I mean, just have some feel.
When these businesses talked to you, did they say they were dealing with the owners of the ruckus, or they were dealing with the building owner?
Owners of the Ruckets, they're selling, and
So they must have a
Rebecca
lease.
can confirm.
They must have a lease then.
They're selling their equipment. Trustee McKay.
I would not support reaching out to them before the 120 days has lapsed. So if that, I'd like to hear from the board, because otherwise I'll make a motion that we wait until the renewal license period is.
Are we not allowed to reach out to businesses?
I don't support it, that's all I'm saying. We may be allowed to, but I don't support it.
Okay, anybody else? Well, I'll make a motion. I would like to make a motion to direct staff to reach out to the owners of, what's the corporation called?
Ruckus Incorporated.
Ruckus Incorporated, to meet and discuss intent on either business transfer or sale, to check up on our investment, and also to request information on the intent of the liquor license, of whether it will be, if they plan on keeping it, renewing it, and then to direct staff to place on the agenda immediately following 120-day, what is that period called? Non-use period, for the board to decide on whether to initiate revocation.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion?
I'll be voting no.
Okay, anybody else? All right, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Yeah.
Motion carries 3-2. Thank you. Are you okay? Did you need any other information? Okay, thank you.
Let's talk about the annual planner.
Annual plan. So, we have, the next item for new business is to consider the next steps for 2019 annual planner schedule. And thank you for this large print copy.
So, yes, and after speaking with President Rhoda tonight, I can appreciate how looking at it digitally can be challenging at times. So I did provide everyone with a hard copy. For those who aren't in attendance, we'll follow up and we'll continue to provide that to them as well. I know that there are several different thoughts potentially from board members relative to some of the content of what we do in the scope of the annual planner relative to the long-range plan. And I know, so there may be some just further discussion on that tonight. But with regards to the memo, there are some specific housekeeping items that I wanted to get some direction on, so that we could plan accordingly and that everyone else can plan accordingly from their calendar. Our ordinance gets fairly specific when it talks about observance of additional holidays when the village hall is open. So, for example, next Tuesday is President's Day? I'm getting confused.
Martin Luther King.
Martin Luther King. So we call out President's Day and Martin Luther King as these observance days within our code, and we say that we're going to have the meeting the day following. So, and those specifically are observance of additional holidays when the village hall is open. So, I wanted to have a discussion only because I know that we've discussed and want to be observant of other holidays. Specifically, I was looking up on Google, what are the Jewish holidays that we want to be cognizant of observing? And some of them fall on this stage, which is why I wanted to have the discussion in advance so that we could pre-plan for when those instances occur. And then, I was also posed with the question, well, I know that, I know, Rebecca, you've looked at, other Jewish holidays, but what about all the other holidays of when the village hall is open? So I was like, yeah, that's also true. Like, I know that we've discussed or had conflicts, particularly with the school board and holding, meetings on some observance of some holidays. So I found myself in an area of needing some direction. So just wanted to have that basic conversation so we could plan the calendar. Our code also specifies that we hold one meeting in July. And as you can see from the annual planner on this cut sheet, there are some highlights for some suggested additional meetings to our regularly scheduled ones. So wanted to kind of get some general temperature test on that. And then any other comments relative to the annual vision planning calendar. What we did as a staff is we went back and we took notes throughout the process. in each meeting in terms of different comments that were provided and trying to put together a schedule that would be reflective and build upon what we've done in prior years. So we can go into more of those details, but I just thought we'd start with what I would consider easier housekeeping items so that you can then focus on the content. If that is how you choose to approach the items.
Okay. Does anyone want to start discussion? Trustee Warren?
So I mean, this is probably not gonna be completely helpful to you, but, you know, when we're talking about holidays, I mean, thinking about, I would prefer to not have meetings on holidays, both for, you know, people that have to be here as part of the board or, and the village, but also for the public being here. You know, that's probably unhelpful because I'm not identifying which holidays, but my gut feeling is that to the extent that we can avoid having meetings on holidays, I think that's a good thing, and I think that we should pursue that.
Okay.
Now, maybe there's, you know, a list of holidays we're gonna bring back and when we have conflicts, and maybe we can work through that way, but